Good evening, wonderful people. It is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. We are in the land of the living. Again, please let somebody know that we are live right now. We are live on the Facebook page of Sunshine Camila. We are live on the YouTube channel, which is the name of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are live on Twitch and we are live on X, formerly known as Twitter. Again, I thank you for being with us tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Facebook.
Oh, no, it's good. It's on Facebook Live now.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I just shared it.
Okay, cool.
Might go back on there, too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, as I state, I have some of the dopest guests on this side of heaven, and tonight is no different than any other night. I'm super excited. We have been trying to do this conversation for a minute. He's so busy. I'm so busy. We just so happen to find a mutual spot, and we're here tonight. I'm super excited about his testimony, his journey of what's going on in his life to get him to where he is now. And we're going to talk about his future fights and endeavors as a father, as a musician, as the reigning champion. We're going to get into all of that. So I appreciate that. So while I'm doing all of this, I need you guys to share, like, and subscribe. I thank you in advance. So we're going to get into his bio real quick, and we're going to get into his conversation. I hope y'all ready. Tell somebody. This one you don't want to miss. Josiah.
What's up, Sunshine?
What up, though?
What up, though?
So his name is Josiah Shackelford, right?
Yeah.
I almost said something before. I was like, shackle feet? No, that ain't it. He is 31 years old, native of Detroit, a father of 3 girls and a son. He is a champion. Always thriving on opportunities to reunite his passion for strong faith, growth, and self-development. He is a professional boxer who has competed in over 60 fights and has become a 2-time winner of the National Golden Gloves tournament. His pursuit in boxing have taken him to a wide array of arenas, including those in Ireland, New England, Canada, and several cities and states across America. He is also a keyboardist, which he's really good at. He has been honing his craft as a musician for over 17 years. He performs regularly with a band based in the city of Detroit called The Good Band, G-U-D Band. He really loves all he do. He wants to go down in history as someone who has never stopped, no matter what. And he quotes, "I will obtain my goal." Tonight, Village. You already know what time it is. I don't care where you are. You could be shopping. You could be anywhere in the world. I need you to stand up and put your arms up in the air, all the way up. Get ready to say what I need you to say. If you're in the car, I need you to safely pull over. Turn down the radio. Get out your car if you can. I need you to stand up, put your arms up in the air, and I need you to scream to the top of your lungs. Welcome Josiah Shackelford to the show.
Thank you.
That'd be $500. Thank you very much. Mr. Josiah.
Yep.
Let's say how small this world is. Mr. Shackelford, I was at a karaoke at the office, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was yours truly birthday. And somebody said, okay, it's time for Shackelford to get on the keys. Ding, 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 ding. I know that last name. Let me see if he's related to Jeremiah Shackelford, who's a bad Is that a good? It's a good.
Guitars.
Yes.
Lead guitar. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I said okay. So I'm gonna go up here. Excuse me, sir. They said your last name was Shackleford, right? Right. Do you have a brother named Jeremiah? He was like, yeah, I do. Lo and behold, it got to the point where it was open mic. Yours truly sung 2 songs, and this man played behind me. And I almost had to stop singing because he was playing so good, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
I was like, wait, he know the keys, he know the change. We ain't practice.
Right.
He had me up there act like I was a superstar or something. So that was our first conversation. As small as the world gets smaller. His sister Olivia Lawson, yeah, I know all of them too, and it's like, wow, how world is so small in the
very
city
small.
of Detroit. And so that's how our introduction came in officially, in a karaoke bar, at the office while I was singing for my birthday. He was the musician for the night. And I had such a ball, and he played so good. I was like, you know what? You got to come on my show. Not realizing who he was, that he's a boxer.
Yep.
And a father.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? When you do come on the show, it's time to tell your story. We always hear the life stories from a woman's point of view. I started this show in the meantime of thinking I need also a platform to be able to give a voice to men so they can speak too. And change the narrative that even if you do have children, you are taking care of your children.
That's right.
That every man is not out here being a deadbeat dad. I know plenty of men who are single dads at that, taking care of their children.
Yeah.
So I know your heart, some of it anyway, and we're going to let you talk tonight. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, Mr. Josiah, how old are you?
31.
How many children? You said 4, right?
Yep, I have 4 kids.
And from my understanding, you were married at one point, right?
Yes, I was married.
So, I'm gonna change the narrative a little bit than I normally do because, like I said, I want to give you time to tell your story, and to give you the opportunity to minister.
Gotcha.
Because not only do he minister in clubs and all of that stuff, he ministers on Sunday too.
Yes.
So, where do you want to start, sir?
She's I don't know. Honestly, I just want to ask some questions, honestly.
Okay, we can do that. So let's
yeah.
go with the first part. How did your upbringing shape you to who you are today?
Oh, that's a great question. So, pretty much, my upbringing was in the church. You know, I'm a PK. As people
Oh,
don't know,
I know that.
I'm a preacher's kid. My dad was pastor for over 50 years. He retired in 2020. So, it was pretty much kind of strict for the most part. 2-parent household, and they raised me to have self-respect. They raised me to have discipline. To be a hard worker, and also, you know, to don't give up on things that I believe in. And that upbringing shaped me for who I am today because that's literally who I am. You know, you can't be a successful entrepreneur, you know, without those things. You have to be disciplined. You have to have some type of structure, and you have to have morals. You know, and my morals is pretty much what shaped me in today. You know, I don't try to be what the world tell me that I should be, or what the world tell me I should do, or I don't have to like hang around with people just because they have money or just because they the trending things. You know, I kind of go off of what people got to kind of be like something like me. You know, They gotta have morals. I desire to live a long time, and with that being said, it's certain boundaries. If you cross those, I will remove myself from you, or if I see you living a certain type of way, that's not walking in the same aspect as me, I move around from that. So my upbringing had a lot to do with on how I move today and who I am today as well too. And I thank God for my both my parents, Robert Shackelford and Vanilla Shackelford. Thank God for both of them.
Amen. Well, tell us a I remember when story, and it could be from childhood, it could be in the boxing, it could be anything.
Okay. Yeah, so shoot, I could tell about the time when I first won my first golden gloves. You know, I remember when pretty much the whole gym, the boxing gym world was, they were saying what was about to happen to me. They said I was about to get knocked out, because I came from the underground. So I didn't have that many amateur fights. At that time I only had 9 amateur fights. And everybody knew me from fighting in the underground. And the guy that I was fighting, you know, everybody in the gym was saying I was about to get knocked out by this guy. I was gonna get my butt beat and everything. I really didn't care about none of that. Outside of the people that was my family, like if you wasn't them people, you was automatically saying this guy was about to knock me out, I was about to lose. And I was really nervous. That was my first time getting dropped in a fight. Me and the guy, we dropped each other. And during the fight, that was my first time ever getting dropped. Any type of fight. And I kept fighting. We made it to the last round, and I was nervous. When it was time for the judges to say who won, because first off, I never got dropped in a fight, and secondly, I felt like the judges is gonna be on this guy's side because he had more amateur experience. I'm pretty sure he looked best in the fight because I was just a wild guy. I just throw a bunch of punches, keep coming forward. I didn't know nothing about fighting. Boxing. All I know is to fight. Like, nigga, come here. I'm about to beat you. I'm about to beat your butt. So I'm nervous as ever, and when they said I won, I jumped so high. I got this picture and I jumped over like I was higher than my man's the referee head. I turned his hand loose and everything. And I just went down on the ground. I started crying, thanking God for allowing me to be able to get that victory. Cause I prayed and worked so hard to get that victory and to win. That was my 9th amateur fight. I was fighting open. A lot of coaches was even telling me I shouldn't fight open. I didn't care about none of that stuff. I know my faith was in. I know how hard I was training and everything. That's like my favorite moment ever because it ain't supposed to happen. It ain't supposed to happen like that.
Hmm. So while you're talking, it reminds me of David from the Bible, right?
Oh yeah. I know exactly where you're going with this.
You hear me? I'm all like, he sounds like David.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one that was in the back, everybody
Yeah.
looked the part, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick the king, and
Yep.
he
He's
in
the
the back,
chosen. Yep.
forgot about.
Yep.
And if it was up to anybody else, David wouldn't have been chosen.
Yep. So
But
true.
guess what? Are you not chosen?
Yeah. I'm chosen for sure.
Huh?
I'm chosen for sure.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing also, I think I labeled this you're more than a conqueror, right?
Yeah.
Because of some of the stuff that I know that I'm gonna let you talk about. It's it don't matter what's going on, where you came from. If God already showed you where you going, guess what? You gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
You gonna get there.
Yeah.
The odds are stacked against you. Ain't that the children of Israel all the time?
Amen. Yep.
You gonna get there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not one person that the Lord used in the Bible that didn't have obstacles to overcome.
You say that again.
Not one.
Yep.
So I'm happy that I know a champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
And you still beating the odds.
Yeah. Still beating them. Still beating them. Just last year, I was privileged enough to fight at Little Caesar Arena on a Clarissa Shields undercard, and that fight, pretty much same thing. In the box community, I was about to get knocked out. I was fighting a guy that had 100% knockout ratio. He only had one loss at the time, and I'm watching it, watching what people saying on Facebook. About what's going to happen to me. I'm listening and hearing different views, or I ain't gonna call it views. I'm gonna call it I don't know where to call it, but
I'm
I'm
gonna say
listening.
that's people opinion because they don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And I'm listening and hearing people opinion on this thing. I'm looking like they just don't know and understand, how big is my faith and what I believe in my work ethic with it. Because faith without works is what? It's
What
dead.
that?
It's
You better
dead.
say
So
it, sir.
so yeah, so they not knowing, I got called in on that fight when we finally did accept it. It was a 9-day notice. I just had lost a fight July 10th in Florida, which I felt like I won, but anyways, I lost on paper July 10th out in Florida. And this fight was 17 days afterwards. But I get the call 9 days before the fight. I had to lose 23 pounds in 8 days. In 8 days for the fight. And I'm not caring about what nobody's saying. I wasn't gonna be going back and forth with nobody about what's about to happen, what I'm about to do to this guy. None of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'm glad I'm into a sport where this don't matter. All this
Woo!
doesn't matter. It's about how much blood, sweat, and tears you put in. If you ain't putting no blood, sweat, and tears in this, all this that's for everybody else. That's for the Twitter warriors and everything, the computer warriors and all that. Leave that to them. So, however, it was a hard weight cut, but by God grace, because I never fought at 154, and I got the privilege to really fight at Little Caesars Arena, and it's so shocking, and it's so crazy the fact that I only been boxing since 2021, November of 2021. And now, we talking about last year was only 3 years. 3 years later, I'm fighting at Little Caesar Arena. That don't happen to too many people, to be able to get on a big platform like that. And then to even execute the plan, and I'm so thankful that I didn't let the lights get to me. I didn't
Woo!
let the people, I didn't let the people get to me. I didn't let the naysayers. Cause I'm not even calling them haters. At the end of the day, they everybody got a right to their own opinion. So that's why I didn't get mad about what people was thinking or saying. Cause at the end of the day, he looked better on paper. He got the experience. But one thing he possibly didn't have over me was two things: was the work ethic and the faith. That's two things I can guarantee you that he didn't have. And I thank God. That was another good remembering story as well because I never expected that, and it really didn't hit me until after the fight that I was really fighting at Little Caesar Arena, and that's when I broke down and cried. Not about that I won the fight and everything. I was happy that I won the fight, but it was just how far God brought me from. Because I remember, fighting in these backyards, just going Facebook Live on my page and letting people watch my fights. Never even expecting to fight in places like Ireland. Little Caesar Arena, no, that definitely was in my mind. Um, and even having a cameraman that somebody that's gonna video me or take a picture of me fighting. I never expected none of these things. I just believed, and I just kept working. That was it. That was it. I just kept the faith and just kept working. So and that goes for anybody. Whatever you believe is what you call to or that you design and purposeful to do on this earth. No matter whether it's good or bad, just keep the faith and keep working. But you got to show up. You got to keep showing up. All them breaks, no, you can't be doing all that. You got to keep showing up and keep pushing and keep the faith no matter what. No matter what.
Um, and since we own that movement of faith, because again, we thinking one thing, but just to get in there, have your head down, and just keep fighting.
Yeah.
Again, I keep hearing David so loud in my ears. Like, this a prime example of David. Uh, even the odds of you're a single father. You have all your kids with you, right?
Oh yeah, got them. Yes, got my babies.
Let me say that again for the people in the back.
Them Shaq kids, my babies. I got them.
All four.
All four. Three girls and one boy.
Let me write this down in history. 31,
Yep.
4 kids,
Yes.
and you're taking care of them by yourself.
Yes.
Do y'all hear that, people? I think they heard me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say again, I know plenty of men who are single,
Me too.
who are taking care of business,
Yeah.
despite what the media try to say that
Yeah.
all our
And,
black men.
and let's make sure we say black men too. I know plenty of
Yeah,
black
I just
men.
said it. Black
Yeah.
men are
Yeah.
not doing and taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
I pointed out your age for one. You're still taking care of business.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I was just on your page the other day about the pool.
Yeah.
Your kids sing.
Yes, they do.
Your kids be acting silly just like you when your daughter was trying to do the work, which was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I appreciate that you are not a deadbeat.
Yeah. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Because you could have easily been selfish and just went for your dreams and let your kids be doing whatever they want to.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the thing is about that, they did not ask to be here. And that's what a lot of parents got to realize as well, too. These kids do not ask to be here. They do not. And with that being said, it's our job to protect and cover them. And nowadays, we see all this crazy stuff that's going on. Like this world is it's not the same. Let me just put it like that. I don't know what the heck is going on in this world, but it's not the same. And this really goes out to the men. We supposed to protect and provide for these kids. If you ain't gonna provide, at least protect, man, because it's a lot of stuff. These kids coming up dead. Getting shot. You know, these kids getting raped, men and little boys and little girls, and with that being said, we got to do a better job. We got to really do a better job and stop letting YouTube and stuff raise our kids. Stop letting internet raise our kids. Like, stop giving your kids melatonin. Melatonin for me back in the day was running outside, playing at the park. And that's how it is for my kids. They gonna be back there like right now. They back there in that pool and they back there on that trampoline. That's kids melatonin. But we gotta do better with, being with our kids physically and teaching them.
I'm glad you said that. Again, you gonna make me. You got some shouting music over there.
Now I pull out my keyboard.
Listen, pull it out. Pull out the keyboard. See, listen. You better stop playing with me. Listen. Matter of fact, you need to go get the keyboard while you play it anyway. I'm like, we can get some offering money or something. But I'm so glad that you said that, because punishment was to stay in the house. Yeah. Otherwise, you was outside until the street lights came on, and you might get stay out a little longer if you was in front of your own house.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And we wouldn't have so many obese kids if they were outside.
That's so true. So true. And we can't even really talk about that no more. It's like that offends so many people nowadays, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
When
like
they
my kids
taking recess out of school,
and
gym and all of this stuff, that was our exercise.
Yeah, my kids is mandatory. It's mandatory for my kids. They work out 3 times a week. It's mandatory. It's not, oh, do you want to work out today? No, they working out. And that's even when they in school. Even when they in school. And I kinda like give them a choice when I'm at the gym working out. But they love it so much, they do their workouts too when they at the gym with me as well. But it's mandatory for them. They must work out 3 times a week. Mandatory.
You gonna make me jump out. You sure you don't want to go get your keyboard? Cause you know you gotta sing, right?
You said what? What's the last
You
word
know
you
you
said?
you know you gotta sing, right?
Oh no, I don't know what's wrong with you and Jeremiah thinking I'm singing stuff. Them days is gone. Them days gone.
Um, I know you didn't saw my show before, right?
Yeah, that's the wrong shackle for it though. It's the wrong shackle for it. It's the wrong shackle for it.
Well, you gonna have to do one of them. You gonna either have to play
Oh, uh,
or you gonna sing. One of the two.
well, I mean, you ain't tell me on this stuff.
Listen here, you know the show. Don't even go
I
there.
I come prepare the next one. That's what. If
I
you
don't
have me
think that's
back,
gonna rest in my spirit. I don't.
if
I don't.
if,
I
if,
don't.
if you and your community want me back, I'll come.
My
I'll come
community
correct you
is
next
the
time.
village.
Yeah. Oh, the village. That's what. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Did you see my face? I just did
Yeah. I see your face. Look very disturbed.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know why.
You know why? You didn't seen the show. You know there's a part where it say, "Hey, what is the song that's gonna get you through every time?" And you got to sing it.
Woo. Yeah, I'm not prepared for that. Sorry. I'm deeply sorry.
I really don't believe you, but
I don't think that people want to hear me sing. They probably want to
yes,
just
they do. Tell them,
continue to
hey,
hear. They
tell
they,
them.
they want to
You see,
continue to hear my.
I say sing.
They
Watch,
want to
watch.
continue
Look,
to hear my story. They want to continue to hear my story.
I vote
Oh
for
no,
sing.
you just forced that person to say that. No, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. Oh man, I vote free. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
They said they
That's
want to hear you
crazy.
sing when I get to that part. So you might as well get it together.
I didn't get my special halls today. If I had some of those, I definitely would have.
Special halls.
I'll probably grab my keyboard out. That's what I'll probably do.
I think you should.
Yeah,
I
I'll do
think
that. I'll do that when we
you
get to
know
that stuff.
we yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's what you should do.
that's what I'll do that.
Amen. Um. So we have the I remember when story. So I know that's not one of my questions, but how did you actually get into boxing? And I have to tell you this because we are so. I really don't like boxing.
And a lot of women really don't until they actually go to an event.
Is that what it is?
That's literally what it is. Usually once a woman go to the event and the person that they know is winning and looks good in there fighting and stuff, they usually come around to it. Oh no, Shadana, I'm gonna grab my keyboard out. Sorry.
The people like, no, you ain't getting out of this.
Oh my God.
Woo!
All right,
They
no,
is
come on.
coming.
Let's finish the interview. We gotta
They
continue.
coming for you.
We gotta continue with the interview. We gotta continue with the interview.
Okay, so my thing about boxing, right? You know, I'm all like, well, what is life like after boxing? You know, we had the Muhammad Ali's and people who, even with football concussions and all that. I'm a a mother at heart. I'm be like,
Yeah,
oh, they hurt my baby, and the life after.
yeah.
Why boxing, honey?
So it chose me. Like I ain't don't get me wrong, I was raised on the east side, East Warren, and I did always get into fights and stuff. But I'm not one of them boxers that can say that I have that story to where, you know, oh, I just grew up fighting, I was bad, got kicked out of school. No. All that did happen. That's not what drove me to boxing. What drove me to boxing was well, when I got drove to the gym was depression, and then I started getting help, because like I said, it was tough having to come to Jerry, stay over there, okay? Having to come to grip with the fact that I'm gonna have a broken home. I do not want to not be in the home, be in the house with my kids. I'm big on knowing that my kids are safe and it's okay. Me personally, I wanted to be the parent that always wake up to my kids, go to sleep to my kids every day. And so coming to grips with that, I just kept going deeper and deeper into depression. Then 2020 came, the pandemic, all that stuff happened. I started working two jobs, and I was like losing myself even more. Um, the end of 2020, I got a therapist, and from him, he started like we was doing it like this, like little video chats and stuff. And from him, he started telling me like little things I need to do. Like he started telling me get little goals and get the goals. Whether the goals was just simple as make sure I set my bed up for the full week. Boom, like that's stuff that I had to look forward to get my mind off of the norm. So January of 2021, he told me one thing he wanted me to do was to get in the fitness gym. So my nephew, Zebo's Fitness, his name's Zebo, but it was Zebo's Fitness. Shout out to him. He the one that got me into like training hard. I started training with him in the beginning of February of 2021, and I was just going hard, and I felt at peace there. Like I didn't care. Like I felt at peace. I had got this FedEx job, and the FedEx job, good pay. However, it was going into the time of my peace, which is the gym, and I quit the job. And this is the first job I ever was trying to walk away from, and the boss was literally trying to beg me to stay. This guy was trying. No, don't quit, don't quit. Anyways, I still quit and everything. This one day, my nephew brought some mitts up there, and he brought some boxing gloves, and me to start hitting his hand and everything. And as I'm hitting, he asked me did I ever think about getting into boxing. And I said, no. He's like, man, you got a hell of a right hand. I said, dang, really? So that day I left, I went to go start looking at boxing because I wasn't even raised on watching boxing matches and none of that stuff. Then it looked real interesting. I'm like, dang, all right. So I put it on my bucket list to to do uh to do at least three boxing matches. The minute I started speaking about it, the boxing and stuff started like popping up on my phone about boxing. So on Instagram, there's this thing called Only Hands, and I hit up the people and to see if I can get a fight. He told me to come on the 4th of July to come and fight. And that's what I did. I came there and I thought I was gonna knock this nigga out in the first round. And what happened was I threw everything I had in the first 40 seconds. Got really tired and could barely even breathe and stuff. So he was whooping my butt. The end of the first round, the whole second round, get my butt beat. And me and Zebo, we prayed before we went into the third round. And I'm like, if I want to lose, I'm gonna lose doing my coach tell me to do, which is my nephew, which is younger than me as well, too. He's only 22 at the time. I get back in there, he was telling me go to the body. So I didn't care what the guy was throwing at me. I ran up on him. I'm just throwing wild shots to the body like this. And the nigga went down. When I say that was like one of the best feelings ever, they counted, he gets back up. I do the same exact thing again. This time he goes down. He started throwing up after the fight and everything. And they raised my hand. I'm talking about this was like the best feeling ever. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And so really depression, like I said, depression and my therapist is what led me to boxing. And I always tell anybody, I did not choose boxing. Boxing chose me. And this is me being 100. I didn't go trying to seek no boxing at all. I already had 4 kids at the time. I was good. I was content with working a job, everything. I'm like, okay, this is my life. Got a 401k. I'm gonna do it how everybody else did. Yeah. So, but it chose me. Chose me. Now this is my life.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so deep.
Yeah.
So really, you can't be satisfied until you doing what God wants you to do.
Oh, come on, huh? Until you living out your true purpose, oh man, you're gonna be lost in this world. Until you doing it, it's gonna be confusion everywhere. So a lot of people be thinking that they at the job and getting so sick of the dang on job because it's the job. No, you at a place where you don't supposed to be at.
Woo!
That's what it is. That's what
You
it
might as
is.
well just go ahead and get the keyboard because I feel a shout. I mean, a praise in my feet.
Yeah, it's the truth though. It's really the truth. It's really the truth. I'm happy. I'm most happiest when I'm in the boxing gym. I'm most happiest. That's why I'm able to train so hard and do all that in the ring. You know, not even get into it with my coaches when they telling me the same thing over and over again, or they telling me, "Hey, no, that was trash, bro." And now I'm trying to make sure I correct what he said was trash, is because it's my happy place, and I'm doing what I know I was called and purpose to do. I'm living in my true purpose, despite what everybody think. Oh, you think I can't fight? Good for you. Okay, all right. I'm doing what I know, what I feel that I'm supposed to be doing, and it makes me happy. It really does.
I'm just saying. I mean, so do you have a name for you, like for boxing? Do you have a name?
Yeah. So it's, my fight name, Mighty Joe. That's why I got saved on here. Mighty Joe.
Mighty Joe.
Yep. And actually, that's another crazy story. My daddy gave me the name. So me and my sister Kiki, shout out to Kiki. Me and her, we was thinking of a name, and we started calling myself Unstoppable Joe. But I went out to Battle Creek, and I was doing this fight. It was a last man standing fight against this guy named Cody Baker. And we was outside. And the end of the fight, my cameraman came up there, Adam. Shout out to Adam. And at the end of the fight, they raised my hand up saying I won. And my dad, this is like some of a movie in the videos in black and white. He was saying, Mighty Joe. This is my dad. Mighty Joe. Mighty Joe. From Detroit. Mighty Joe. I'm like, that is crazy. So I didn't really pay attention to it. But when I posted the video on Facebook, everybody in the comments saying, "Oh, that should be your fight name." Fighters are supposed to name themselves anyways. That's your fight name, and it was like so crazy. The fact that the same guy that named me as coming out of my mama was named me as a fighter too. So, and my fight name is Mighty Jonas. Came from my dad. Shout out to Daddy Shack.
Wow. So amazing. Like for real, the odds, people talking
Yeah,
and doubting and all this other stuff, and you still got to show up. And that is one of the
that's it.
most important things,
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you don't know what you do when you show up. You bring the presence of God, right?
yeah,
Those unbelievers that are around, those who are unbelieving to you as well as God shows up
yeah,
because you showed up,
yeah.
and he does the rest.
That's it. I always tell people all I gotta do is show up. That's it. The work is already
I
said. It
get
was already said.
it. We don't all we got to do is show up, and gotta finish the story. We could tell the story. And the
Yep.
good thing about what we do as soldiers on the battlefield is we got to tell people. My apostle Shadonna Anderson said something to me the other day, and it just blew my mind. She was like, our job is to fill up heaven
Mm.
because hell is enlarging itself every day.
Ooh,
I said, huh?
ooh.
I
That's the
never.
truth. That is the
Okay, so
truth.
if we were meant to testify, tell the goodness of God so people can repent and follow us. So if we all supposed to be going to heaven, then that's our job to fill up heaven.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if they are not going to heaven, they're going to hell.
They going to that enlarged hill. Yeah,
Enlarged hell
yeah,
daily.
yeah,
So I was like, oh, this needs to be posted because
yeah.
I never paid attention to it. Sometimes the seasons, the perspective
Mhm.
becomes real to you.
Yeah,
And it's like I'm listening to you and I'm saying, David, you was already doing this prior to you getting to the ring, prior
mhm.
to you fighting the Goliaths.
Yeah,
You was tearing down bears and tigers and everything else tending to the sheep on the backside of the mountain.
Yeah.
When nobody knew who you were.
Before anybody even seen who you were.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Go get that keyboard because I feel it a praise in my right toe right now. Listen here, sir. The odds that were against you as a black man. Yes, we have had situations that have failed.
Yeah.
Including marriages.
Yeah.
But the good thing about you, your determination was, I want to be home when my children wake up.
Yeah.
I want to be, yes, God, I want to be home when my children go to bed.
Yeah. That's
and
it.
So what we don't understand is when we live in this life before our children, they're watching us.
Everything. Everything. Listen, they are sponges. They are sponges. It'd be so crazy seeing half of the things that my son be doing. He's only 4 years old. He's only 4 years old. Only 4 years old. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. They are sponges. They are sponges.
So your kids gonna be quartet singers?
That's what I would want them to do. That I want my daughters to be like the and actually what's crazy is in 2 Mondays, because we're working on this song, working on I'm Looking for a Miracle. By the Clark Sisters. Cause I told them that's the song I want them to do. So we actually gonna go Facebook Live when we get it all the way right. And but I'm teaching them that song right now as we speak. Yeah.
And I seen you hanging with the Griffin girls too.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Shout out to Andrew Griffin. That's my guy. That is my guy.
Listen.
Oh man. That guy faith is super huge.
You know that I had him on the show, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I
had the whole family.
So wait, whose son? Did Andrew sing too?
No, they didn't.
See, that's cheat. That's cheat. See, so I should get a pass.
Nope, you don't. Mm-mm.
Hey, that's crazy.
Nope.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
He is a blessing to the body of Christ.
Yeah, he really is.
For him to come from the testimony that he had, pouring into his girls, who probably outplay some of the professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they can sing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is our new generation of worshipers.
Yeah.
Praisers.
Dedicated worshipers and praisers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know we all over the place, but I also wanted to bring in that you not only pour into your children, but you're pouring into other people's children.
Yeah. Oh, my
we
goodness.
say the village of getting them in fitness and all this stuff. So let's talk about that part.
Yeah, so I actually train, and that's a big ups to Andrew, because I never really had no desire like that to train, kids outside of my own, due to the fact with my schedule, I'm just so busy. And Andrew, I actually started teaching the Griffin girls first before I started teaching anybody else kids outside of my kids. I was teaching his girls first, and I started like falling in love with that, like with teaching. I'm like, dang, hey, this thing is pretty fun. And from teaching them and seeing them get better and everything and see them dedicated and stuff, Andrew ended up saying, hey, man, you should start teaching other people kids too. And it went from there, So now I actually teach on 13311 Mack Avenue every Saturday from 2 to 3. It's a $15 drop-in fee. After 2 months, your child will have to spar. I mean, punching somebody else or getting punched on by somebody else, and put them in real life things. And like I honestly fell in love with, even teaching. And it's just crazy. Once again, when you do what God asks you to do and recall you to, the doors and the things that he will put you in place to do. And it's just crazy. November be 4 years. I keep gotta saying that. Like November be 4 years. And I'm teaching other people as I'm still growing and learning myself.
Yourself, yeah,
I'm literally still growing and learning myself. Yeah, but yeah, this is Yeah, so just to even think about that, I didn't even think of that either. You know, that was my first time even thinking of that. You know, I'm really not qualified to even teach right now, but I really am qualified, thankfully, and I'm seeing, you know, these kids doing it. You know, I have seen kids that get bullied at school actually step up to a bully now, and they not getting bullied. You know, I'm hearing from their parents. You know, so it's incredible, and it's very inspirational to me as well too. And to see like kids happy about learning how to fight and protect themselves as well. Cause it don't just make you feel that you can go and beat up anybody. No, it teaches you discipline as well. That's what a lot of people don't do. Like it teaches discipline. Cause if you know what you can do, you ain't gonna be just going around just like, I don't go around thinking I'm the baddest guy walking on the planet. And I don't really even talk about the fact that I do box. I don't talk about it like that. Like you said, you didn't know I did box. You know, I don't go around, oh yeah, I fight, or I knock this guy out. No, I don't do that. No, I don't. I don't do that. It's not a point actually.
Um, now we can wait till the end for you to get your keyboard, or what you want to do? Because I'm telling you, I feel the praise in my toes.
I'm just grateful. There's gratefulness that's coming from me. I'm grateful for how far God has brought me from, where he taking me to. You know, because I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel now. But it was many nights, many a days. It was really dark. I'm not gonna lie. It was really dark. You know, people that
Did
you
you
thought
ever think
that.
about suicide?
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually tried it, you know, and I thank God, you know, for bringing me out of that. You know, I spent a week and a half in a psych ward before. This was in 2018. You know, man, that was crazy, you know, even coming from that. And I could speak on these things because God is something that God delivered me from. I never had a thought again about that. I love my life as no other. Like, oh my goodness. And yeah, but that was in 2018. I actually tried it, you know, and wasn't successful and actually went to the hospital. I didn't want to kill myself then, but I told him I said I need sleep. I wasn't able to sleep for 3 days, you know, and after that, you know, I just said if y'all could just give me one pill tell me sleep, because I told him I said I feel like because I'm not sleeping I feel this way, and the lady asked me like, have you ever thought about committing suicide? And I said, well, yeah, I have, but I'm okay now. I don't want to die now, and I was serious. I really didn't want to die no more. I said, but right now I need some sleep. That's what I do need. And the lady was like, okay, just follow me. And I didn't know psych wards be in the hospital. You know, I never knew that. So we going back. And then we took this fifth floor, the elevator to the fifth floor. And there was this big old little cave thing that she pressed this digit and it opened up. Went in there, and they said they gonna have to keep me. They took my phone and everything from me. And I just gave it to them willingly and everything. And unless you knew exactly where I was at St. John Hospital, you wouldn't be able to like if you try to find, hey, I'm looking for Josiah Shackelford, it's like I'm off the grid. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's like you're off the grid. Unless like my parents, they knew, and I told them exactly what room I was in and everything, and they got to come to me and everything. Yeah, but yeah, and then 2 years later, that's when I really started getting help. 2020, in 2021. Oh my goodness, the rest was history. The rest was history. The rest was history.
So this is a good thing about this platform is we get to tell our whole truth. Being transparent and honest. Because a good book, a good story always have the beginning, the middle, and the end.
That's right.
I appreciate the story at the end. Yeah, okay, great. But what was the struggle? What happened? What brought you to where we are now? And I like the fact, and I love the fact that you keep saying God, that you keep saying faith, you keep saying determined, you keep saying all these wonderful things. Yes, as soldiers, we get weak. Yes, we have thoughts of, you know what, I'm done, I'm over it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as we always say, God will turn this around for our good.
Yeah.
And now you're here, not only testifying about God, his son, his blood, but you're testifying of the goodness of what the turnaround looked like.
Mm-hmm.
what the turnaround continues to look like in your day-to-day life with just you, your children, your family, the things that you're doing. And here I'll get to the balanced life, because again, you're not just church. You play music
Yeah.
and you're really good at it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're involved with your children and other people's children. We need all of you.
Yeah. Got you.
So we've been around the corner a couple of times now. What is the lesson that you learned the hard way?
Um, don't get married too early. Uh, got married at the age of 19. Um, I felt like I was ready. Um, that don't necessarily mean that other person is ready. A lot of people was telling me things about um that particular person. They want to believe it, but I feel like you should always get to know a person before you put a person in a happily ever after. I'm gonna call it that. So before you put a person in something that you're supposed to go to the grave with that person, which is marriage, really get to know them and don't rush it, and don't do it. Don't get married for the sake of other people. Obviously I did love the hell out of her. But also the reason why I rushed it that way is because first off, she's pregnant with my baby. And secondly, was due to the fact that my dad is a pastor, my mom is a first lady. So I want to do the right thing. So in doing that, and not really trying to learn that person all the way or see if that could be possibly the one. I learned the hard way, even though other people were telling me, hey, give it some time, Joe, give it some time. So one lesson I really learned the hard way was making sure, you get to know a person before you try to put them in the happily ever after. But I'm happy for that lesson now. Lost a whole lot, but in losing it, I'm not going to be reminded in the future on how that feel again. Nah.
Absolutely. I get it. And again, there's the fact that it's coming from a male. That is not just a woman talking about divorce. It's not, we we have some of us have did that. I think I got married the first time in my 20s, early 20s. And I was married for 16 years the first time. There was a lot of lessons that I learned.
Yeah.
And even at that age, you're still learning yourself.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
You are still learning yourself.
yeah,
Shoot, at 47, I'm
all our
still
first.
learning myself.
It's our first time at this thing called life. It's
Yeah.
our first, literally our first time. We learn it as we go. We learn it as we go.
Yeah. I mean, what I liked at 16, definitely didn't like at 20 something. And still, you're still learning yourself. You're constantly changing. You're
Yeah.
evolving. So your appetite changes.
Yeah.
You might become more adventurous and do things that are out of the box.
Yeah.
We could go down the rabbit hole with that of having the right cover, and I always say the right rib in the right rib cage, because your rib cage constantly expands and breathes with you,
Oh no.
right?
Yeah.
So if you got the wrong rib in there, every time you move, it's gonna hurt both of us. So don't force yourself
That's right.
where you don't belong.
That's right.
Unless you want to have surgery. Anywho. Yeah. So let's go here.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
If you could sit down with someone dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ooh, ooh. If I can sit down with somebody dead or alive. Well, that's tough. Jesus.
Is that your final answer? It's like I'm just playing.
Because there's so many people. So many people. Um, uh, man, that's tough. I probably would go with Malcolm X. Um, and the reasoning why, I want to know his views and takes on what the world was like back then. And I'm assuming that he'd be able to see and know how the world is today. So I want to know what would he do to change what's the world what our black community is like today. Um, so it probably Malcolm X, and what type of movement would he do? So I feel like I have the courage as Malcolm X have, and because it took a lot of courage on a lot of things that he did, you know. So I want to know. I want to know how was it back then, and what he would do in today's time to switch up all this crazy crap that's going on in our community and to fix it and to know how did he even get people to follow him and to maneuver like the way they did. Yeah, it was a lot of stand-up brothers back then following him. How did he get them to be as disciplined? Because nowadays brothers not as disciplined, as they were back in that time. So it'd be definitely Malcolm X to get
um,
some wisdom and knowledge.
I know drugs and stuff was, very heavy then, but I think with how technology has advanced so much and so fast, and quick money so fast, and just everything that was flooded in our community, um it would take a whirlwind of not just him, but a lot more stand-up leaders to say,
Mhm.
hey, enough is enough.
And like you said, the main thing you said was stand-up leaders.
Yeah.
Gotta be stand-up leaders. You can't be having a bunch of everybody gonna have, little dirt and stuff in their closet, but it can't be too much to where because people always want to find something bad about a person. So you can't
Yeah.
be out here wilding and everything. Can't.
Yeah. um what is something people would be surprised to know about you?
Then I'm really silly. Like for real. Like a lot of people will look at me and think that, I'm not really approachable or, I'm not playful. Oh, and I'm ticklish. People don't know that about me. But I'm really a big my daughter just shook her head, yeah. But I'm really uh, a like a loving person, But you got to get to know me. I don't just put my shield down for just any and everybody. Uh, but you get to know me, you'll see that side of me. But a lot of people just don't know that side of me and just think I'm just a guy that's always serious. I'm a drill sergeant. I didn't got called that so many times. Oh my goodness. And I'm really not even a drill sergeant. Like my kids know how playful I am. They know how silly I am, but they do know when daddy mean business as well. So yeah.
Let's see, what makes you different from the rest?
Uh I feel like the fact that I'm super stubborn, you know, I really stay in my own ways and things that I believe in. So I feel like a lot of people they like to try to fit in too much or try to be in the in crowd. But no, I'm a stay in my own lane. Like no matter what. The whole world against me. I'm still in my own. It's my lane right here. No, I don't have to do that. Now if it's something that I want to do, I'm gonna do it on my own. But other than that, you ain't about to peer pressure me. And I've been like this since middle school, elementary, high school, all that. Uh, I stay in my own lane. I feel like that's what make me different because there's only one Josiah Shackelford, only one Mighty Joe. You know, I don't try to be nobody else. Hey, kudos to anybody else. You know, but I'm Josiah Shackelford. With that being said, that's what makes me different. I'll just be my authentic self, Josiah Shackelford.
And what's your number in the rank of Shacklefords?
33. Yep. And then my brother Jeremiah, the
Wait, wait,
singer, he's
wait, wait,
34.
wait. Time. Let me make sure you understood what my question was.
Said what number in the rank, meaning what number kid I am.
Okay, so you understood the question.
Yeah, I understood. I'm number 33. My dad got 34. I'm second to last. Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Is that the Guinness Book of Records or?
I don't know. That's man, I don't know.
Well, we know what he liked to do.
You see me doing this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm just going. Woo. Okay. 30,
No past that.
34. And you number 33.
33.
And Jeremiah is the last one.
You're the last pea in the pot. That's my mom used to always say. The last pea in the pot. Yep. Yep.
Okay. I'm just.
Yes. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. What motivates you to keep going?
Oh, that's simple. My kids. My kids. Oh my goodness. Cause let's just say, so they so used to me working out now too, and knowing what I'm working for. If I were to just say just stop for whatever reason, God forbid, I know for sure their question. Oh, Daddy ain't working out today. You ain't doing this. Like just last week they went to Connecticut to see their other relatives, their other family with my baby mother, and when they went there, Junior. You know, he's calling me at nighttime, obviously, when he's getting sleep, talking about how much he missed me. He's just looking so sad and everything. And, you know, he was saying, Daddy, we still going to the gym tomorrow? Because it's all he know. He was like, how Coach LJ doing? You know, and it was just crazy. But that's days who motivate me, and they're the ones that keep me going in every aspect. In every aspect. Because I know they will ask me, like, they know when I got gigs. Daddy got a gig today? You sure? Oh, really? So stuff like that, it keeps me going and it drives me as well. It drives me as well.
We almost get into that wonderful question of what's the song. So you might want to go get your keyboard.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not singing Village. I'm not singing. I'll play it. I'll play it for sure.
I hope you guys are enjoying this while he's up getting his wonderful keyboard, so y'all can hear him play. Like the dude is a beast, like for real, for real. Do you guys have any questions for him while he's we can ask while he's getting his keyboard? I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, I was super excited. We have been trying to get this conversation for a minute because I think the last time we asked, he was training.
Oh, never mind, Bill. I don't need it.
Yeah, he was training for a fight, so we couldn't do it, or our timing was off.
That was the timing.
Yeah, the timing.
Yeah.
He was like, "Can you do it at 5?" I was like, no, I get off at 4. It's not
Bill,
gonna
never
work.
mind, I'm gonna need it.
It's not gonna work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Josiah, they say they're enjoying it and they can't wait till you start singing.
Oh no, playing. I said I need to run the court, man. Never mind, Bill.
So what's your like while you're doing that, what is your what was I about to say? Your eating regimen. Like what do you eat?
So right now I pretty much just eat one meal a day. Uh when it comes down to the last month before the fight, I really just eat nothing but a lot of greens, string beans, and things I love. In the summertime, I love to eat a lot of watermelons, but when the summer's over, I really just eat a lot of cherries and cuties, the little orange things, the little oranges. I'll be tearing them boys up. But before a fight, like before the fight day gets set or anything, I pretty much just eat one meal a day. And things I do like is like steak. I do love pasta. If I know I'm about to go run like a lot of miles the next day or something, like I'm about to go do between 8 to 10 miles, boom, I'm only gonna eat pasta. Like it'd be either spaghetti, um, something big like that. That's if I know I'm about to go run, I'll be needing it. I'll be really needing that when I go run. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what things I like to eat and things that I do eat. It make losing weight pretty easy.
So what about the kids? So are they on the same regimen with you? No, I mean not like or they like McDonald's and all of that too?
Oh no, so my kids, they haven't had McDonald's. Jolena never had McDonald's. That's my second to last baby. Of course, Junior haven't either. Uh, Bill maybe had McDonald's. I don't think Bill did. I think it's been over 10 years. Naya, my oldest, was the only one that had McDonald's a couple of times in her life. But they used to eat Wendy's. They haven't had Wendy's in the last 3 years though. Um, I cook too, so I'll be cooking them stuff. And Junior, he eat like a dang on boxer. He love fruit. Shoes, he eat more of a boxer than I do. Cause the only time I really eat like a boxer, like for real, is really the month before the fight. That's when I crack down on what I'm intaking. But Junior, he really he eat all types of fruits. He don't like nachos. He don't like hamburgers. Now he do like steak. Well, like yeah, my kids, well, my daughter, they love honey buns and stuff too. So, but I don't. I watch what I let them eat too. Watch what I let them eat. But they kind of like how they weigh too a little bit. But not they don't really eat out too much unless we going out to a restaurant to eat. But like fast food restaurants, I don't let them mess with fast food restaurants for real. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we? Nope. What is your advice or tip for the village?
Be there for somebody. Uh, if somebody need help, especially that's close to you and they kind of trustworthy, be there for them. Cause I got a shout out my brother, Dom Dollar. He's not my blood brother, but he act just as if he my blood brother. Shout out to that guy, man. Met him in the boxing world. We've been closest friends since 2022, but people think that we've been knowing each other for years. But that guy right there could have literally my last dollar, my last shoes penny because how he was there for me and everything and every aspect. So one tip that I can leave to people, be there for your friends, be there for people that you say that you love, because people be needing it. And it's hard for everybody. It really is. It's really hard for everybody. And you just never know when it's somebody's last day. Rest in peace to my coach, Coach Bass. He just took his last breath last week. Uh, Um, yes, so shout out to Coach Bass. I love him, but you just never know. when it's somebody's last day. So tip that I could get all of y'all, uh, really just show love and be there for your people, and don't walk away without telling people that you real close to that you love them. And that's one thing that Coach Bass. Listen, if you know Coach Bass and he got love for you, that's one thing he never let anybody. Like if you close to him, you don't walk away from hearing him say, "Hey, I love you." Like he don't. It don't matter who you are. If he got love for you, he close to you. He'll let you know that he love you, and he meant that, and he'll get a shirt to you off his back. And with that being said, if you got people that you close to and that you love, don't let them walk away without you saying, even if y'all think y'all about seeing each other the next 10, 15 minutes, don't let that person walk away without hearing, "Hey, I love you," or "See you next time," or just be good to people. Just try to be good to people.
Absolutely. This is with how we were raised of that's why I call the people the village. If I could even go back to those days of being able to borrow a cup of sugar until we all could go to the store, it was nothing about being selfish.
Yeah.
Everyone cared about each other, their children, their cousins, their whole extended family, because we all came to visit. And if we could ever go back to not being selfish with ourselves, the world will be also a better place. um, and it's very important, of course, to keep God first and let Him do the rest. But if we can get back to really caring for one another, uh, um, maybe somebody called them. But anyway, again, I hope you guys are enjoying his conversation.
I'm back on.
You there? Oh,
I'm back on.
yeah, you there? People calling you. Oh, he'll be back. I hope you are getting all the lessons that these jewels he's been dropping tonight. Again, it's not just, um,
Sorry about that.
it's okay.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple of phone calls.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And let's see, what what is a balanced life for you? What does that look like?
Shoot. So I mean, really ain't no balance. As an entrepreneur, to me, is not no balance for real. It's this thing that I use. I just have structure. Uh, it's things that I know I got to do at certain times, and I must do. Like I'm on a time limit with pretty much everything outside of my kids. Um, I set a time for everything. So like when I'm gigging, it's usually a 3 hour gig. Once my gig is over, I'm gone. I'm head out. I'm not sticking around for nothing or anything. When I have rehearsals, they know it's usually an hour and a half max. After that, I'm gone. You know, so it's just structured. When I know I'm about to work out, yeah, that's a little different. In the gym, I got unlimited time. Usually, gym is about 2 to 2.5 hours in there. Each time I'm in the gym, unless I go on for like a 6, 7 mile run or something like that. But so as an entrepreneur, any entrepreneur could pretty much say this is really not too much balance, too much balance at all. Um, but me, I just go by my structure. You know, uh, whatever comes out of my mouth that I'm supposed to be doing, that's gonna be done.
Okay.
And go in the kitchen and go back and come back here.
So what do you say to a person like me who don't like the gym? But I know I want to slim down a little bit.
So I will let you know, like, first off, a lot of people think very first thing about losing weight is about going to the gym or toning up, looking different is going to the gym. No, the gym is 30% of you changing the way you look, and it's 70% about what you do outside of the gym. So if you ain't gonna really have no dedication outside of the gym, you might as well don't even go to the dang old gym. You go to the gym, barely do some work in the gym, and then you come out the gym and just, oh yeah, I could eat this, I'm about to eat this, or I'm about to do this, or I'm about to go drink, and you wasting your time even going to the gym. So my thing is to you is I will ask you a question: how bad do you want it? You know, and that's you have to answer that. Who do you want to live for? What is your why? You know, I will ask questions to get your mindset to change on your habits that you have. Because it's not about just going to the gym and showing up at the gym. It's not. It's really about what you do. It's 70% about what you do outside of the gym. Because you could, let's just say if you live in a gym and you know working out super hard in the gym. Okay, that's cool. But let's say if you every weekend, you getting drunk as ever, you know, not eating the right things, and you know, just eating till you can't eat no more. Are you going out the world backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you going out the world backwards. We know about how much poison that they put in our food. Yeah, people like to talk about the poison they put in liquor. Okay, yeah, everybody know that. They put a bunch of junk in our food as well. Any type of food. Because it's even in the fruit too. Unless you growing it yourself, unless you growing watermelons and apples and oranges and stuff in your backyard or something, but it's in our food as well too. So yeah, so I will ask you, how bad do you want it? And are you really ready to change? Because if you ain't gonna change outside of the gym, you might as well save your money and your time. But
Amen.
definitely, I definitely would say get an accountability partner, somebody that you can honestly be honest with, and
He'll be back. I hope this is helping somebody. I know it's helping me. That's for sure. I got work to do. I want to live a long, prosperous life. Long life.
yeah, low. Yeah, sorry, I'm it's starting. It's almost that time. It's almost that time.
Almost. Um.
So,
All right. So, what's a song that gets you through every time? And for you, you got to play it.
yeah, let go, let God. That's the song that gets me through, and they have gotten me through as well. So I'm just gonna play it.
Can you turn it up, son?
Huh?
Can you turn it up, son?
The short version. Short version.
The short version. Let's see. So it's my turn to sing to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Shadonna. Appreciate it.
Yep. Where's she at? What's one? Let's see. Oh, how I love Jesus. Said, oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus, because he first loved me. There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing his word. It sounds like music in my ear. The sweetest name on earth. Whoa, oh, how I love Jesus. Said, oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus, because he first loved me.
Yeah.
That part. You should have been playing the church music. So last thing, to get ready for the church announcement. Y'all can close the doors. The doors can't be open right now. No walking, no talking right now during the church announcement. Okay, govern yourself accordingly. We don't have me call security. Anyway. In 2022, I had the privilege of writing my first single book, which is The Blueprint God's Design. It is out on Amazon. Please get that book. I thank you in advance for that. In May of 2024, I wrote my second book, which is Can Prayer Change Things? You are following the life of a pimp and a prostitute. Where are you in the story? Again, can prayer change things? Did it change things? Will it change things? Get the book and we can discuss it. It is also on Amazon. So please like, share, and subscribe that one. Please. Thank you. I am in the process. I actually finished writing book number 3, the book will be called The Diamond in the Rough.
Let's go.
The Diamond in the Rough. So I need you to get these books so you understand this book. But again, I thank you. I am in the process of getting it proofread, and soon and very soon it will be on Amazon as well. I thank you in advance for supporting. If you want to continue to see this successful show get to TV land, or wherever God is putting it, I need you to donate to the Cash App at Sunshine Camila. I thank you in advance for that. This conversation was brought to you by Blacktop Streetball Association. If you remember AM1 and you remember the baddest player on their main event himself, this is his baby. Matter of fact, not too long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, he opened up a whole podcast section in a mall in New Jersey. So I need y'all to go support my brother main event. If you have people that you feel are dope and you want to see them on this platform to have a conversation with the village, please inbox me on Facebook, IG. You can email me and I will respond. Also, you know, I am one of the biggest supporters of Black businesses. My sister, Alita Cotton, AYECEE, makes the baddest turmeric and ginger tea on this side of heaven. Please go support her, 313-380-0321. You like my fedora hat? Please go support Shania Bridgeforth. That is her business. My blood sister, as his man said, you need to grow your own fruit. You need to grow your own food. That's what my sister does. She has a garden out in Westland. And she raised her own quail for meat and eggs. So again, if you want to get into that, she's on IG at Quail House Homestead. And she's on Facebook at Yolanda Peoples. Please get at her. When I get my face beat, IG_Honeychild, which is Toy Wagner Divine, which is Marcus Divine's wife. You can't miss it. If you want a statement to be made, baby, go see her. You like my hairstyle and my colors, go support my hairstylist, IG _artist. She is also a singer-songwriter and actress. My friend on Facebook, Shantae Penny, also a hairdresser, a singer-songwriter. Please go support her. Josiah, where can they find you at, sir?
Facebook, Josiah Shack. Instagram, Mighty Joe. TikTok, Instagram, Mighty Joe 313. And I think my TikTok the same thing as that. I don't really be on my TikTok though. And I do have a fight that's coming up. It's August 22nd. That's next month. We'll have tickets in the next 2 weeks. Tickets will be starting at $50. The event is on Friday night. Doors open at 6 p.m. It will be at Motor City Casino Soundboard. Doors open at 6. Fights start at 7 p.m.
Okay, so you went. Now you fighting at Motor City.
Yes. I'll be fighting at Motor City Casino next month, August 22nd. Yes.
All right. So what we gonna do is once the tickets are out, as usual, I always share his page. I'll send you the information. So
I'll have tickets where you can get them from me. You get tickets from me.
Even if I don't go, because you know, I can't.
You should come. Like I'm telling you, it's a vibe. Like weirdly, but it's a vibe. Like it's really that. Really that. And you will want to definitely come back again. It's really nice. Very nice. My church family come. It's really nice. You should come and check it out. Anybody else definitely should come and check it out because it's definitely a vibe. It's not what you think it is. I mean, outside of when the bell say ding, 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 you do see a different person come out because I definitely don't talk or act like this. However, though, after the fight is done, everything back normal. You know, everything back normal.
What I'll do, I'll put it on my calendar. Even if I don't go.
Even though that you coming, is what you're saying.
I'm like, Lord help me. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Well, definitely. Tell Dedin, I think that's his name. I don't really know how to say his name. Dedin? Blackman. I'll say Blackman. Just hit me up. We become Facebook friends.
Yeah, he does. He does a great job in photography. Yes.
All right, definitely.
And he sings too.
Okay.
Yeah, I still waiting on him to come on the show too. Yeah. Lord Jesus. But we had a great time tonight. We had some out loud, some information given. And as Village, you already know what time it is. We are going to support this young Black man, father, entrepreneur in all his endeavors. We
Thank
cover
y'all. Thank
you
y'all.
for what God is going to do. And I'm glad that you understood that this is your calling. He's not done with you.
Yes.
There's a preacher in you too. However, we're not going to go down that. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm definitely proud of you. If
Thank
don't
you.
nobody else say it, keep showing up. Keep being all of that to the village because we need you.
Will
So,
do.
last but not least, I will be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. with Rock Coban, little Greg Davis. Will be in the building next Tuesday. The last Tuesday of this month is my surprise person, which is clean comedian, Detroit raised Forrest HB Sanders will be here, which is gonna be so dope, like every show that we do. Um, Last words will be to you, sir. As before we get out of here, what do you have to say, sir?
Thank y'all for hearing my story out. Shout out to my sponsors, the Good Band, Almighty Promotion. Shout out to my coaches, it's Coach Bass, Coach LJ. Shout out to Super Bad Academy. Much love to them. Shout out to my kids, Lanaya Isabella, Jolena, and Josiah Jr. Shout out to them. And continue to follow Christ, everyone.
As usual, we send God's blessings to every person. As I always ask you, please like, share, and subscribe. Let these go viral because they are very important. Again, I will be here next Tuesday at 7 p.m. with Rock Coban. And also, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You are literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny, proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. And as usual, I have some of the dopest guests on this side of heaven, and tonight was no different. So I will see you on Tuesday night, and I love y'all.
Everybody,
Peace.
peace.